ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. As you can see, this is going to be a voiceover. I just recorded this video and it didn't work, so it's kind of disappointing. Anyway, I'm going to re-record just to remain consistent, do these daily updates. So essentially, the first stock we look at is Metamaterials. As you can see, it was down 8%. It was trading between 255 to 278. I think the big question on a lot of people's minds, including on the Metamaterial subreddit, is how low can this go? Is this going to drop lower? It could. They could short it down to as low as 52 cents. I looked at the chart later on. We'll look in that a little more in depth. So that is Metamaterials for you. We're going to look at Clover next. So Clover was trading between 389 to 411. Pretty good pickup at the price we have it right now. And next is AMC. It was 29.70 closing today. Okay, looks like the video froze. GameStop 157 to 14. I did mention that AMC might be affected by the closures going on regarding the pandemic, and not only closures but limiting the number of people that can gather in certain places depending on where you're from, what part of the country you're from, or what country you're from. That's why I'm a little more bullish on GameStop. You can see GameStop seems to be recovering more than AMC is. GameStop is looking much more positive. And MMTLP, that is being shorted somewhat. It is still being traded. It's at 138, but again, if you can get this below $10, you're doing yourself a great favor, as this has a lot of upside to it. Okay, next is IronNet. I seem to be having issues with the video playback here, but IronNet is also down. CASAVA, actually no, IronNet was just stable today. CASAVA is down. Is this a good pickup? This is a biotech company, so in good faith I cannot recommend this. However, if you are bullish on CASAVA and you know much about it, then the best price for you, you're looking at a price range between, I'm going to say $6 to $20, but don't buy it any higher than 20 or even 25. Okay, and VXRT is doing somewhat better than it was earlier. This was a great pickup at the $5.50 support entry point. This is a company that wants to introduce a COVID vaccine, not by needle, but in the form of a pill. So that prospect is keeping them afloat, and if the results come out positive and the news is good, the stock has a potential to go to not just $20, maybe even $50, and maybe even triple digits. So VXRT, a really good pickup there. There is a report from UD Sherman saying that the CDC will no longer recognize PCR tests as valid methods of diagnosing COVID. So that could affect companies that do diagnostic tests such as CODX. So anyone in this stock, shareholders of this, might want to back out. This could go very low. This could hit rock bottom if that news is true, that is. So I'm just offering this as a warning, potential warning, that not a good idea to get into a stock like this or similar stocks. George did tweet quite a number of things today. He tweeted about CES, how Meta will be presenting or exhibiting there January the 5th to the 8th. Going to be presenting their NanoWeb that's going to be there being demonstrated. And he brings up an analogy of metamaterials being similar to like a game of chess, or the process of learning chess, where there are many opening variations in chess, many different strategies, and it is very much similar to long-term investing. So it is a great point that he makes. this channel is not about day trading or just looking at what's hot today and what isn't tomorrow. We're looking at what are the best companies in the long term. What opportunities and services do they offer to humankind for the long run? We look at companies like Tesla, Metamaterials. Tesla is not one of the darlings of the channel, not because it isn't a great stock. It's because the stock is so damn expensive right now. If you were to try to buy that, 1,000 shares, you're going to be broke unless you're a millionaire. So that's his analogy. It's a really good analogy. And again, if you know what you're investing in, when it comes to metamaterials, for instance, you know that this company has got a lot of upside potential. They've got a lot of deals that they've actually made in the past as well. So the future is looking really good for metamaterials, although the present is not. Yeah, it's easy to make fun of a stock that is presently low, but people made fun of GameStop. People made fun of AMC when they were being shorted as well in those dark days. And even Tesla itself was being shorted severely, and they were below $20 for the longest time. People forget this, but I don't forget. Pepperidge Farms remembers. So we're going to close out with metamaterials. How low can it go? I did take I zoomed out and looked at the long-term view of where the stock has been. It has been as low as 52 cents. I see multiple tiers, multiple levels of support. The first one being the floor, looking like 52 cents is the floor. And then the next tier is you're looking at $1, between 50 cents to $1. And then the third tier, you're looking at $1 to $2. And then everything above that is where we are right now. So if we can stay above $2, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's not the best situation, but I mean, obviously you want it, as high as possible in preparation for the dividend that's going to be paid out. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. Let me just fast forward a little bit. Yeah, I just look at what is the floor, and we identify that. So I guess we're just going to keep it brief today. Originally, this was a almost 20-minute video, but it seems you're just going to save your time, and that's good. I don't want to waste people's time either, but it is a little frustrating when you record something for 20 minutes and you don't get any audio. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for your support. I want to do daily updates, preferably if I can do so, and today I have that opportunity for you to do that. So thank you very much for your support. Please like, please subscribe, and until next time, this is Apex Investor. May God bless you and God bless your investments.